Ladies and gentlemen of the RudeNation, all webheads, happy birthday, SpiderMAYn. We are deep within SpiderMAYn. Not deep within SpiderMAYn. That's a completely different episode. But this is a SpiderMAYn video game episode for SpiderMAYn. Happy birthday, SpiderMAYn.
Happy anniversary, SpiderMAYn. I'm Tom.
This is RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, episode 124, I think. Pretty sure.
Yes, 124.
124, excellent. Tommy, how you doing?
Huh. That's a fucking loaded ass fucking question.
I think it's loaded for both of us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're having a good old time.
Yeah.
We are living. We're loving, and we're learning.
Yeah.
We are fresh right off of a Twitch stream of Maximum Carnage, which I do own. So the Federal Bureau of Investigation, step the fuck off, because I got this game. I own this game. It's in my pocket. It's in my hand. It's in my possession. And we streamed it. It's on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. Thank you for everyone that joined us. And
including the last person.
Including the person who got in on the last second when we hit end of stream.
Yeah.
I don't understand, man. You're fucking... It spikes, man. All your fucking shit. It's so funny.
Because I'm loved.
So, yes, the archive for that Twitch stream, like always... bit.ly/RudeBoyz That's our YouTube, Tom.
We got YouTube.
Yes, we do, and I just said the URL. But SpiderMAYn, we're going to try to do SpiderMAYn the arcade game. Again, we did it. We had a false start today. We apologize to everybody in the chat, all hundreds of people in the chat. We apologize to you all.
Too.
Thank you for subscribing again and liking our shit and following our stuff. But... we're going to try again to get that going, hopefully before the end. Yeah, fuck off. Before the end of SpiderMAYn, which is fast approaching. But anyway, Tom, kicking off this episode, we got a lot. We got Blitzkrieg, got a big video game topic.
Yeah.
What do you got in your mouth? You got anything in your mouth right now?
Yeah, I still have this delicious old-fashioned you made me.
What's in that old-fashioned?
You don't remember. 5.9 bourbon. Wait, on this one... in this particular is larceny, and I don't remember the syrup. Right. That's what it was.
Yes, not to shill, but they're on Instagram. You look for 5.9 whiskey and also old-fashioned Chicago syrup, I believe it is. I am waiting for you to ask
Who's
me.
in your mouth?
Perfect. I have a El Segundo Steve Austin Broken Skull American Lager. We drank this for 316, our 316 stream. Or no, we didn't. We did this for our wrestling stream. We did it for your
birthday.
Maybe my birthday?
Maybe. I don't know. We did it. It's delicious.
It is delicious. I'm incapable of opening up aluminum cans.
Do you need Daddy to help?
Why do you keep calling yourself Daddy? I don't know if I like this.
Some Daddy.
Nope.
No, we're not doing this.
Oh, fucking dickheads.
Do you need help?
No.
Come here. Let Pop show you how it's done.
Yeah, Pop. These nuts. All right, clink it up. Pop.
Woo!
I don't know if that even came up, but who cares? Drink it up.
It'll be par for the course of shit not showing up tonight.
So, let's get some Blitzkrieg news going, because we got a lot of Blitzkrieg news to get through, Tommy boy.
Yeah, we do. Alright, starting off in games, as we always do. Gotham Knights skipping last gen. Fuck you, WB Games.
Did you see the gameplay at all with Nightwing and...
Yeah, I did. It looks like fucking Red Hood is using rubber bullets or some shit, non-lethal bullets.
Well, of course, yeah.
Fucking lame.
For the rating.
Because he does his job in the comics.
The bad boys?
Yeah.
Alright, I hear you. But yeah, no, it is skipping PS4 and Xbox One, which is kind of like that's sad for you boys, because you boys have not been able to make the plunge into the next generation, the current gen, really at this point. But I guess it's good for the industry at a whole. You know, you got to move on. You gotta press forward.
Yeah, but it's also just another fucking reason that WB is a fucking dumpster fire, just in general.
Why are we getting to this now? Are you upset about Iron Giant and Multiverses as well, or no?
No, I'm upset that they still have that fucking trash nugget on contract. But hey,
God,
at least
here
they
we go
at least they
again.
did, at least they did the right
How did I get trapped?
at least they did the right thing and get rid of the other fucking dumpster fire.
No. How did I get trapped into this?
'Cause you don't know me,
Let's give
motherfucker.
it Blitzkrieg.
Alan Wake remastered coming to Switch. Never played the Alan Wake
Wake's
games.
pretty good. Alan Wake's like a psychological horror, survival horror game. Came out for the 360. And it was pretty good. I played it. I enjoyed it, but it was like, you know, I probably could enjoy it the second time around. You know what I mean? To be like, oh no, I appreciate this. Yeah, whatever.
It looks like it'll make me real sleepy.
Alan Wake was up. Well, there's gonna be a sleepy game coming up for you. Alan, we got actually a horror block on games. I'm just looking at right now.
Well, a block would be 3 things. I mean, is Alan Wake horror?
Yeah, I
Is
said
it?
a survival horror.
I did not hear
You
you.
did not listen to me.
No, I didn't hear you.
Listen to me.
Yeah, keep it Blitzkrieg.
All right, moving on.
Dead Space out January 27,
Yep. It's the
2023.
remake coming out.
Thanks
I'm
for talking over me, guy.
Oh, that's what that feels like, huh?
Yeah, just wait till the outro, bitch.
Every outro, you mean?
Wow.
Okay, so spicy. Yeah, Dead Space.
Spicy!
Dead Space. I really want to replay them for RudeTober. I wish I could stream them, but I think the streaming license is no good through the Xbox One and the backwards compatibility and the Game Pass. Or whatever. Whatever. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna have a good time because Dead Space 1 and 2 are good. Extraction is fantastic. That's the one on the Wii and PlayStation 3. And I have heard not nary one good thing about Dead Space 3. So take that for what you will.
You haven't heard anything good?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know why I said it that way.
I don't know.
Those
You're
SAT
dumb.
words. Smart, actually.
Yeah. If you were
else we got?
smart, you would have talked better.
Talked better. Uh-huh.
Fuck. 3 new Silent Hill games in the works.
In the works? That's the rumor. Rumors that Konami's got 3 Silent Hill games in the works. They got a Silent Hill 2 remake.
Huh?
Still talking about Silent Hill, baby. Go sleep. Silent Hill 2 remake by Bloober Team. They were the ones that did Layers of Fear, I believe. They got a new Silent Hill game by
Pyramid.
Annapurna Interactive. I think I'm saying that right. And then a new Silent Hill installment. Yes. We also got Silent Hill skateboards. I don't know if you know this. Check out the Konami store. KonamiStore.jp.com. I don't know what it is. We don't get advertisement money. Tommy, we're gonna talk about Spider-Man.
What? Oh,
Talking about
shit.
Spider-Man. Right?
Okay. I'm back.
Uh-huh.
All right. Amazing Fantasy 1000 out.
Wait.
This
What kind of news is this?
comic. We actually have comic.
We actually have comics news. Yes.
Amazing Fantasy 1000 out this August. I thought Amazing Final Fantasy ended when Spider-Man.
Amazing what?
Amazing Fantasy.
Yes. It's Amazing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. Amazing Fantasy. Amazing Fantasy 15 was the fucking first debut of Spider-Man. August 62.
I thought it ended there.
No, well, I mean, technically it didn't, because then they did, like, Amazing Fantasy 16 through 18, like, in the early 2000s, I believe, to be like, whoa, get a load of this, right? But they're just really shooting their loads out and doing Amazing Fantasy 1000, which is a big-time, giant-size issue, going to be on store shelves late August of 2022, and it's going to have such names that are contributing to said issue, such as Neil Gaiman,
Yes.
Jonathan Hickman, Dan Slott,
Yep.
Kurt Busiek,
Yep.
Rainbow Rowell, Jim Cheng, Oliver Koipel, Michael Cho, and Terry Dodson. Those are names I have heard before.
Yep.
So they must have some credibility within the writing community.
And I believe Greg Coppola was on there. He drew House of M.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, these are just the writing credits, at least that were during the first introduction. Yeah, I believe, who's the dude who did that fucking Gen 13? J. Scott Campbell.
Oh, okay.
He's got a cover out coming, too. So, get ready, true believers, because the Amazing Spider-Man is hitting store shelves, is swinging into your local comic book stores.
Kind of surprised
Late
that
August 2022.
Neil Gaiman has
Excelsior.
Neil Gaiman has like a very like conflicting history with Marvel, so like I'm always surprised to see that he works with them.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, what's that sound? It's a dump truck full of money? There he goes. Whatever you say, Mister. Who's the editor-in-chief of Marvel now?
Now, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, it will be. Honestly, one of these days.
Movies. Stan Lee returns to the MCU?
That's right, true believers. My likeness by POW Studios was sold or made a deal with Marvel Studios. And now I'm going to be back in the movies doing cameos. And it's going to be some awful Avatar-level CGI. So get ready to see me hang with the bests, such as Ant-Man and the Wasp. And also, what else is coming out? Black Panther and the Fantastic Four.
And Thor.
Hopefully not. Well, I don't know if that might be a little too soon.
Yeah.
That movie's, I think, in the can. And all the other Phase 5 coming out soon. The Stan Lee multiverse is upon us.
Just put Bruce Campbell there.
Oh, that was good, man. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is really good.
Yeah.
I know you poo-pooing Deadpool, but like that would be in character.
Yeah.
To just have Deadpool be like just in the background getting a fucking hot dog from a stand. You know? Like it doesn't need to be like a big thing like Stan Lee was the FedEx driver and then he was the World War II vet, you know? Like he could just be in the background, Deadpool. Like who cares? Just standing there. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as...
It doesn't need to be a thing.
He would make it a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's Ryan Reynolds.
But it doesn't need to be. That's what I'm saying.
Trailer talk.
Let's talk some trailers, true believers.
Prey, August 5th.
You see this?
No. Did you?
Yeah. This is the new Predator movie coming out to Hulu August 5th. It's taking place in like prehistoric Earth, I think. Well, that's what we're led to believe. Maybe this is some weird Horizon Zero Dawn bullshit where like the world kind of collapsed and then, you know, now we're back to bows and arrows.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You know, like I'm maybe this is me making my, I'm calling my shot Babe Ruth style. I doubt it because it's a Predator. Who cares? Though what I do, honestly, the one thing I liked about the Predator franchise, and I'm only talking about Predator 1, 2, and I'm even talking about that fucking PS2 game, Concrete Jungle, was that the Predator culture, like, it was almost like every 60 years would come to Earth, you know?
Yes.
So, like, that's why the first one took place in, like, the 80s, and then the second one took place in, like, the future, or I think it's, like, 2002, or something like that.
In the year 2002.
So, like, Predator Concrete Jungle took place in, like, the 20s. You know, like, it was, like, Prohibition era, and he's, like, fighting gangsters. And then they just kind of threw that whole shit out. They kind of incorporated that, actually, with Alien vs. Predator, where it was, like, the aliens would come to Earth, and they had a whole bunch of xenomorph aliens in the pyramids. I know a lot about Predator lore. Apparently, I'm learning about myself right now.
That's like me knowing a lot of Tatanka lore.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, if it's on Hulu, I watch it. I didn't see. What Predator movies have you seen, Tom?
Predator and Predator 2.
Okay, so you didn't see Predators, and you didn't see The Predator.
Correct.
Right. Very confusing name connotations they have going on. Right? Predator, Predators, Predator 2, Predator, Prey.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely. You understand what's going on, right?
Fucking, it's an alien that comes and kills humans.
Right. But I'm saying,
and preys on them.
Who knows? But anyway, August 5th, True Believers.
I don't know. You could do the machete on the Predator movies.
There you go.
Oh, shut up. TV. Norm Macdonald filmed a secret comedy show before his death, and it's hitting Netflix May 30th.
Yeah. I'm, like, torn. Because obviously Norm dying, that was a blow. And I didn't realize how much of his comedy style I really appreciated until, like...
Hanging out with me.
Well, hanging out with you and also seeing, like, all these clips after he died.
Right.
You know, I was like, holy shit, like, this is my comedy. But like, so he knew he was dying of he was terminal cancer at this point, or he's going under chemotherapy. So he was like, I'm going to film this thing in secret, and then and then he died. So I really just hope it's not sad, and by sad I don't mean like it's emotional to me, but I hope it's not like just bad.
You don't want to see him like all
I don't want his reputation to be tarnished. Is what I'm saying. I don't want to see him weak or anything like that. Which, listen, I get it, it's life, but like. I don't want to see that, but I'm interested.
What We Do in the Shadows, Season 4, July 12th.
That's right.
Stoked.
Did What We Do in the Shadows win Best Returning TV Show?
I think so. There's no way to know.
I'm checking right now. 2021 Rudies. The winner was What We Do in the Shadows Season 3. Yes, congratulations. What We Do in the Shadows. Welcome back. You got no, not that vampire. These vampires.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Me neither.
MODOK fucking canceled.
MODOK fucking canceled after one fucking season.
Good.
This was gonna happen.
This shit should have been canceled after episode 1.
MODOK and Hitmonkey, along with
Fuck you, Hitmonkey was fun.
And they were gonna do another show that they can't. Like this was right before Marvel TV got swallowed up to Marvel Studios.
Well, Hulu did The Runaways.
Well, yes. Marvel Television has a string of like hits in the sense of like Daredevil and, Tom, to your credit, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have their hits of misses, their swing of misses.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, Inhumans, Hellstrom.
Ugh.
That they were just like, we're like small potatoes compared to Marvel Studios. And that's definitely evident from like whatever the fuck Marvel Television was doing.
Yep.
Versus WandaVision.
Yep.
Like when you first saw WandaVision, you're like, yeah, this is legit. So this was happening. Listen, they're gonna gear up MODOK for something legit, I'm sure. He's too notorious of a character to not be used in a movie or something like that. Have him be Patton Oswalt again. Who cares? I don't give a shit.
Daredevil. Yeah.
There was one episode though I told you where they went to like the bar with no name or whatever the equivalent is. I don't know if that's a DC. Is that a Marvel thing or a DC thing?
Oh, I don't remember offhand.
It's a bar with supervillains, but like D-list supervillains. Because MODOK tries to get into like I don't think it's the Hellfire Club, but it's like the elite club of the villains, and they have Dr. Doom and Mr. Sinister and like a whole bunch of a menagerie of like higher tier villains.
Right.
And that episode, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like you got me. It's not just MODOK and AIM. Like, fart. Anyway, moving on. Let's keep it Blitzkrieg.
Daredevil series in the works on Disney Plus.
That's correct.
And Charlie Cox will be returning.
Oh yeah. I think it's safe to say that Vincent D'Onofrio would be in it. Right?
Sure, yeah.
I mean, he's presumably still going to be in the Echo series.
Presumably he's dead right now.
Well, it's Wilson Fisk. Come on, you can't bring him back for one episode, basically. He was technically teased in the second to last, but he was featured in the last episode of Hawkeye. It might be an Echo. We don't know.
Might be. He might.
But
be.
yeah, this is so nobody really. There's no real details on what's going on here. The showrunners aren't the same as the Netflix show. That we got to say that straight up. And we don't know if they're going to take the Netflix show as canon. So, it'd be silly not to because they already have that done. So.
Yeah, it might be just picking up from where season 3 left off.
It could, or maybe they just want to do their own thing. I don't know.
Where we see Bullseye's eye.
Bullseye, bullseye. All
right, calm down. That only works with Venom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Relax. So pretty cool.
Yep.
Trailer talk. The Boyz, season 3, June 3rd.
You really need to see The Boyz.
I've seen season 1.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
You should see season 2.
Baby Laser Eyes? Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah, you have. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I see.
Season 2 was so good.
When Amazon was just like, we're just going to start releasing it, like, weekly.
Yeah, of course. That's
I was like, no, I'm not interested. So, I was like, yeah, I'll wait till it's all out, and I never did.
And then forget about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, that's exactly what I did. But when I saw season 2 and I binged the fuck out of it, man, I was like, holy shit, that was good. Because that was like something that was like, it was modern, and it was like it just went places, bro. It was fucking dark.
Nice.
But this looks even crazier too. Like holy fuck, what is his goddamn name? The fucking Australian dude who plays the fucking lead.
Cody Rhodes?
Not Cody Rhodes. What are you talking about? Not Homelander. No,
Cody...
I'm talking about the...
Oh, Carl Urban?
Carl Urban, yes. Yeah, he gets, like, superpowers in an episode, it looks like, so... He's
Wasn't he taking a drug to get superpowers temporarily?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, he'll get superpowers for an episode. Yeah.
Resident Evil, July 14th.
See this one?
No.
Yeah, man. If you told me this wasn't Resident Evil, I'd be like, yeah, I believe it. Because there's nothing about it Resident Evil except that they're in New Raccoon City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, whatever. Apparently it's in canon with the games. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. Whatever. Who cares?
She-Hulk.
Let's talk about it. She-Hulk.
Marvel.
17th.
Marvel Disney, you have 3 months. 3 months to make this not look like fucking Ang Lee shit.
Yeah, we gotta Ang Lee. Wow, that is really dragging it in the dirt.
Dude, that was some Ang Lee fucking CGI.
It doesn't look great, and the problem is, and I told you about this off air, was that She-Hulk is very much more human proportionate than Hulk. You know, like Hulk is a big burly monster.
Right.
She-Hulk is just a big woman.
She's an Amazon.
You know? She's an Amazon. Yeah, she's a big woman. You know, she's still like has a
which is what they did in the trailer. But man, that CGI looked rough.
Exactly. So it's like if you want to do like forest shots or something, then do CGI. But if you're gonna do close-ups, really blend some sort of like. It's easy. I can do it.
It's like motherfuckers. You have Pixar Studios. Figure it out.
Dude, they made fucking Thanos CGI. Like, they could do the CGI. It's just the budget, you know.
I think they just... They wanted to squirt this fucking trailer out just to keep, like, the... Because, you know, on a lot of, like, you know, websites, it was, like, saying, like, She-Hulk is a mess and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So, like, Marvel really just wanted to keep She-Hulk on, like... You know, the lips of everybody.
Right.
You know,
the green lips. Yep.
Being like, hey, look, no, it you know, it's coming out. It's going to be something. It looks good. You know, there was the whole like, oh, Mark Ruffalo's not in it. Mark Ruffalo has nothing to do with it. No, look, he's in it.
Why would Mark Ruffalo be in it?
Huh?
Why wouldn't he be in it? It's fucking She-Hulk.
Again.
She-Hulk can't stand on her own. They need Hulk.
And or the Avengers.
Yeah, or something.
So,
we got Frogman in it.
Oof.
You saw that, right?
No.
Frogman's apparently like a quick scene. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Could be fun. I mean, She-Hulk, from what I understand, is in the basis of a very silly, tongue-in-cheek comic.
Yeah.
Like, just the character is very snarky and, you know, sassy, I suppose. If the Incredible Hulk animated series is to be believed.
Right.
Which I saw in the super sexualized She-Hulk in that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
and it doesn't look.
It's for children. Come on now.
And it doesn't look like they're doing like the whole like blood transfusion thing.
I mean, you don't know. You see a car get fucking totaled. Who knows? Nobody knows except Kevin Feige.
So you got 3 months to make this shit look good.
Wow, you got that's the RudeBoyz putting their foot down. Kev.
Actually, less than 3 months because
August 17th. Yeah.
Yeah.
As per recording.
You got 2.5 months, bitch.
Blitzkrieg.
Wrestling.
Wrestling news. We got wrestling news.
Ric Flair to wrestle his last match for real this time, July 31st. I don't care.
You don't care, Tom?
No.
You don't care that this old sack of pork chop meat is just gonna fucking hit the ropes one more time?
His last match as far...
Look at only he can do.
His last match, as far as I'm concerned, was when he wrestled his suit jacket on TNA.
Oh my god, and he's had matches since.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No.
Yeah, he wrestled fucking Hogan or Sting or some shit. I don't know, Jay Lethal.
I don't believe it.
I'd hop and Google it. But yeah, Ric Flair, 72 years old, I believe.
Jesus.
Looks like 170. It's just Rick, please.
Stop.
Rick has been the goddamn textbook definition of carny wrestler. Like, dude, you're good. You're done. Your legacy. protect it. You're fine. Nope. Needs another payday. Homeboy needs another payday to do his alimony bills.
I guess fucking Charlotte's not giving him money.
No, I mean, you know, she's married, right? So
is she? I thought they broke up.
Oh no, that's just like a flare.
Yeah.
Right?
Stephanie McMahon Helmsley.
He's a kayfabe name, brother.
Yeah, taking a leave from WWE.
This is interesting only because, like, a McMahon that's not Shane, so really not really that weird. No, she was in it. She was Daddy's little girl. She was like chief brand officer for a decade plus. And she's like, you know what, I'm taking a step away. Excuse me. And our boy Nick Khan, who's basically just coring out the husk of the WWE to sell to ESPN or something, I don't know, Disney, is taking over her responsibilities. So this is like the seed of something that's happening, I think. You know, like this is definitely like, hey Steph, why don't you go to the farm for a while? You know,
go to the farm.
Basically, you know, like, oh, your kids are kidnapped. Listen, this is Nick Khan talking. Listen, I poisoned your husband. Your kids are kidnapped. I need you to leave the company. And Vince is like, he's like Professor X in the Anti-Cerebro from X2. Like he thinks he's doing a good job, but he's not. Like he's being held hostage. Like, this is what's happening. And spoiler alert, Nick Khan, Tony Khan's brother, bum bum bum, AEW destroying WWE from the inside out. You heard it here first. RudeBoyz Power Plus, episode 124.
Of course, their tag division is stacked.
Do you think that? I don't know. I've only heard it 1,000 times.
What?
I've only heard it 1,000 times. Yes.
Sorry, no one listens.
No one listens.
Yeah.
What else we got, Tommy?
Fucking yeah, we gotta end on a sad.
Do we? So I mean, listen.
Why?
This probably should have fit in the comics news.
Yeah, but we always put R.I.P. and etc.
I guess so. All right.
So no, you're wrong.
Wow,
guy.
All right, so I'm gearing up for a good eulogy then.
So we lost two comic book artist legends, George Perez and Neil Adams. We said that George Perez a while on a past episode that he was stopping treatment. He was, he had terminal, some form of terminal cancer, and he was stopping treatment because he was just like, enough.
Right.
And he unfortunately passed. He's done. Like, he was a huge staple for Teen Titans comics, Avengers. Neil Adams did Superman. Neil Adams just passed like from age.
Right. Yeah, but they were pretty much within a week of each other.
Yeah,
too,
like a week, like a day, I think.
Yeah, like I mean, we knew about George Perez, but
yeah,
Neil Adams kind of like
it sucks.
Yeah.
So, rest in power, you two talented ass fucking gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
And we give you the RudeBoyz clink and drink.
Clink and drink.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have.
That's all we got in Blitzkrieg, baby.
Still full of pizza?
Yeah, you got another slice, so you better be.
Oh
yeah, you better, boy. Okay, fine.
Twist my arm, don't you?
Chris, what have you been up to?
I've been up to some video games, Tommy. So, Nation, we did talk. We just did Maximum Carnage on twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. If you follow our social media platforms, you'll know when we're streaming next time. We're going to try to stream another video game for SpiderMAYn. But for SpiderMAYn, actually for Spider-Man's 60th anniversary.
60th
anniversary.
Uh-huh.
Happy birthday, Spider-Man. I did a Ultimate New Game Plus playthrough of Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4.
That shit was so much fun.
And I beat it recently, last Monday, as per recording.
Yep.
We didn't think we'd get that far, but we did. So I really do like this game. I really like. This is the best Spider-Man game I've played. I think you've played too, Tom. No.
Yes.
Well, okay. I mean, we're gonna talk about the fucking Spider-Man video games.
Ooh.
Get on this, but I just want to thank the nation for joining us in the streams. We have 10-part episodes, I guess we'll call them, or whatever, editions of
issues.
10 parts, 10 issues of RudeBoyz be streaming Marvel Spider-Man. Check that out on our YouTube page.
We have YouTube.
Yes, we do.
I need the pause for effect.
Okay.
What's that YouTube address?
That is bit.ly / RudeBoyz. RudeTube. All lowercase. Yes, and just search for the. I think I got a playlist out there for RudeBoyz be streaming Marvel Spider-Man. A lot of fun. We'll talk about it when we get into the topic. But I just wanted to touch upon that. But I was playing video games. Mother's Day passed between episodes of the recording. And I took it upon myself to finally start a little Game Boy Advance game called Mother 3, which is the sequel to Earthbound that America never got. So what I have is a fan-translated ROM hack that I actually picked up, I think, from the first Long Island Video Game Expo.
Good time.
Yeah, that one was a good time. They were always good times. It was just, it got a little hectic for you boys. But I picked that up because I definitely wanted to play it. I might have been the first one at the Cradle. I don't remember.
No. The first retro was at...
But I'm saying when I picked this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But I think when I was at the Cradle was when I got the Game Boy, the backlit Game Boy, and I was like, you know what, I also want to get this game. So I don't remember. There's no way to know. Literally.
No, it was because I remember you were stoked to get that backlit Game Boy.
Yes, I was very stoked. And I only wish now it has a rechargeable battery. So.
And then we went to the shitty Buffalo Wild Wings.
Was that there?
Yeah.
That was at the Cradle?
Yeah. It was that one. Me and my brother went. And they brought our appetizers and our wings out at the same time, along with our drinks. And we were like, all right.
No, because we would hit up the Applebee's when it was at the Upski.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting confused at. Yes, so I'm only one chapter into Mother 3. It's pretty interesting because it's definitely like a Nintendo Game Boy Advance game where they give you plenty of save points and plenty of opportunities to kind of like stop what you're doing because it's a portable game. Maybe you're on the road you go to grandma's house, you gotta stop your game, put it in sleep mode. So like it's very forgiving in that sense. And it's chapter based, which I don't believe the first Earthbound for the Super Nintendo was chapter based. But right now the story is pretty serious. Like the main character's mother died, and
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's like these minions of who I know, but I'm not going to spoil it. Really, like the main antagonist, kind of like has like this weird techno-organic virus that makes animals like feral and shit. So I think one of the feral animals killed the mother. I don't know, but I'm gonna get more into it. It just sucks because right now I'm playing it on my Game Boy Player on my GameCube. So it's like I gotta get up and set that up and turn it on.
Oh,
so honestly,
no.
so when I sit down
First
and I'm like, hey, what am I gonna sit down? What am I gonna sit down? What am I gonna play? And then I sit down, I'm like, oh, well, not Mother 3 right now. So I just end up playing Lego Star Wars.
Hey, there's a war going on.
You're absolutely right. You're not wrong.
Hey, we're about to go back 50 years in the past, and you're complaining that you have to.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That you have to get up and.
I've got it.
Put a game in.
Nobody has it worse than me. Is all I'm saying to you right now. But I am playing. I played through another game on my Switch called My Brother Ate My Pudding. Just waiting for that. I actually have to update my list of games I completed.
What is this game about? Don't fucking don't say my brother. It's about. But
So, my brother ate my pudding. No, so this is a game that was put out by Hap Incorporated. They are the same people that did My Mom Stole My Game. I've definitely talked about this game before. It's a super Japanese, very simplistic, like puzzly game. This one is you play as the brother, and you ate the sister's pudding, which is not sexual. I need to explain this right now because Americans have this weird fetishization about sisters and brothers right now. Usually of the step variety, and no. But it is kind of hot. But no, it's not. So anyway, brother ate the pudding, and the sister chases you, right? So every room you get to, you have to find a way to hide from the sister to get away. So it's something as simple as maybe you open the dresser and you go in the dresser and you close the doors, right? Or maybe it's something as obtuse as you open the refrigerator and you take out a carrot, right? And you put the carrot on a plate that's on the ground, and there's a giraffe right next to it. So the giraffe bends its neck down to eat the carrot, and then you jump on the giraffe's head, and the giraffe lifts its head, and the sister doesn't see you. Just simple shit, you know? Just everyday normal hiding from your sister because you ate her pudding.
man, I gotta take some gums and play this game.
You really? I don't think you'd be able to. Honestly, sober, it's very obtuse. Very obtuse, but
So
like
not a
it's silly.
Tom game.
No, not a Tom game.
Right.
But it's cute. It's silly. You'd be finishing in an hour.
Man, this is me.
Yeah.
Like,
but I dig
2 months.
I dig this company's games. They're just like very silly. Like, oh, all right, yeah. Like, why is Grandpa scared? Oh, because you put a luchador mask on him. Yep. All right, that makes sense. But that's pretty much all I've been up to there, Tommy boy. What have you been up to?
I have been up to finish Schitt's Creek.
Finished it.
Yeah.
Nice. I haven't seen the last season. I mean,
It's up on Netflix.
I should watch the whole thing. Yeah, I know. I was watching it when it was still airing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, once the season hit, then I would watch it, but like I didn't see it.
Right. No, and I know, like, when you first talked about this, I was like, ugh. Like,
Yeah, you were
like,
not. You were
no,
pursuing it.
I wasn't. But then, like, we watched it when we went to PA,
Yes.
and I was like, holy shit. Like, I gotta say, like, the most character growth in that whole series is Alexis, I would say.
Okay.
Because she, like, you know, kind of, and David, I would say.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah. And honestly, even Johnny.
I don't know who Johnny is. Who's Johnny?
Eugene Levy.
Johnny is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Moira, obviously, was the, I feel.
Oh, yeah, Moira kind of stayed. Moira's a good character. That was Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Catherine?
Catherine. Yeah.
Ugh.
And then I watched the documentary that they have on the last season on
cool.
Netflix.
Nice.
They're talking about doing a movie, possibly.
Yeah?
I just kind of hope it doesn't get up its own ass.
Right.
Because the way it ended, it was very good. Like, there are a lot of episodes that, like, give you all the fucking feels. Like, there are episodes where you're just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I know some, like, in the later seasons, like, they were definitely, like, hitting that territory.
Yeah.
But, again, I just never really
Yeah.
pulled the trigger and get into it. But I should just bang them out.
Yeah, no. And if anything, just start from the beginning again.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, they're, 22 minutes on Netflix?
Hey, I love that.
I think
more of that,
you may want to do it fast because apparently it's going to be going to Hulu, so you'll be dealing with commercials.
Fuck. And I can't download them, too. I'm going to actually look into that right now. Netflix should tell me.
Very, like, I was very surprised how much I liked the show.
I'm glad.
How I turned, like, I definitely turned on liking it.
Tom, look at that, man.
I'm growing as a
You're not
person.
necessarily growing, but, like, you had an opinion about one thing,
Uh-huh.
and then you tried it, and you're like, you know what? Not bad.
Yeah, but my opinion still stands on Deadpool 2.
I'm not getting that. Listen, you saw it, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't change that. But I'm saying, like, you tried a thing you didn't think you would like, and you liked it.
Right.
You didn't think you were gonna like that. Tried it, and you're like, all right, I dig this.
Fucking Hit Monkeys.
Two.
Hit Monkeys
Right there.
ridiculous. Something I did watch that was fucking utter trash was the new Firestarter.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. Like, all right, so the little girl who plays Charlie, Drew Barrymore's part.
Right.
She was from this past season of American Horror Story.
Okay.
She was a little psychopath. She was already like a little psychopath in this, like wanting to burn her fucking school down. Like, because she was being bullied. Now, the thing was with Drew Barrymore's character, like Drew Barrymore had like that innocence about her. Like, you know, that innocent
I never saw
look.
it either.
I thought I made you watch the.
Made me. You hear you said that?
Yeah.
That's on the record.
No.
I would have remembered.
Both. I mean, the original is so much better than what they just put out. A lot of the Stephen King remakes have just been,
Yeah.
Like, It was very
What was?
It. Stephen King's It.
Oh, Stephen King's It. Okay.
Yes. With Bill Skarsgård.
Trying to do a bit.
You trying to do a bit with it?
Yeah. Turned out to be shit.
Yeah. Much like
It.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that the new Stand is horrible.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that was bad. I think the next ones that they're doing is Christine, which I'm like, Christine was always a stupid.
Car?
Yeah, Christine was always a stupid fucking concept to me.
Yeah, but now they have OnStar. That smart cars.
Hey, what happened if I hit this OnStar button? How about you don't do that?
You don't do
Bing.
that.
Hi, this is OnStar. Dude, hit it again.
Shut up. Go back.
In fact, never show that again. And Salem's Lot, which I'm really worried about.
They remade Salem's Lot?
They're going to.
Oh my god, that's right.
But apparently either James Wan or Robert Rodriguez have their hands in it. So it is possible it could be good.
It is possible. Well, I mean, didn't It make a lot of... The movie It make a lot of money? The remake movie It?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Yeah, but
you can't say...
that movie...
Listen.
It wasn't good, though. It wasn't.
That's one man's opinion.
I like the 1990s version so much better.
Yeah, that had some cheese in a good way.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I also watched a movie on Netflix called Metal Lords.
You still watching Netflix, huh?
Huh?
Oh, well, Schitt's Creek is on there.
I'm fucking...
Are you gonna watch fucking Stranger Things, or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm paying $16.83 for fucking Netflix because I'm sharing my fucking password. What?
You wake up in a cold sweats thinking about that $16.83.
Dude, I'm so angry.
You're just like shaking like.
Because I was literally told this week I'm not allowed to cancel it.
Why?
Because people are watching it.
Oh, well then they should fucking divvy into the fucking
Should
pool,
fucking
right?
exactly.
Like, here's the deal, sweethearts. You get your own account and save the money, or pay. Well, you buy it.
Metal Lords
Nation. Money is just fucking fake. Don't even. If people could just invent their own money digitally, it doesn't mean fucking anything.
Huh.
Money is an illusion.
I work at a printing company.
No, see, I'm talking about that's different. You're doing a service. I'm talking about the fact that somebody values your job for X amount of money, and that X amount of money you have to now spend to get goods, services, or whatever to perpetuate some sort of system? Based off of what? Because somebody says you're worth... Guess what? Maybe you're worth more.
I'm worth nothing.
What?
I'm worth nothing.
Stop it.
Would you stop it?
That was evil.
Huh?
That was fucking evil. Gorilla Monsoon. Would you stop it?
It's like a cross between Gorilla and Vince.
Yeah.
I also watched this movie called Metal Lords.
Yes, okay, on Netflix.
It's like, you know, it's about these three kids who form a metal band, and they come from three different
Interesting
music backgrounds. You got the one straight up metalhead kid who's just like, yeah, metal up your ass. You know, that's the only type of music there is. Then you have his best friend, who is a marching band geek.
I don't know what that means.
He plays
marching.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he plays the drum, and he's supposed to be playing all the drums in the band.
Okay.
But he plays a drum. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have...
drummer boy drum?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have the girl who she started off playing the clarinet, but then she, you find out that her true passion is like playing the cello or like this, or the stand-up bass.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they,
it's a little bigger to fit. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Would you stop? Would you stop?
We need like our own custom buttons.
Yeah, we tried that. That failed. Much like SpiderMAYn the arcade game.
Can you please? Come on. I feel bad about that. We can still play it. We won't stream it, which is unfortunate because that's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't.
Stop yawning, bitch.
Sorry, I'm comfortable. Look at me, fucking lounging. The best of them.
Very cool movie. Like I didn't think I'd like it. I wound up enjoying the shit out of this movie.
So like you said, they come from 3 different metal backgrounds.
No, 3 different types of music backgrounds.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Pay the fuck attention.
I figured Metal Lords was like this 3 conglomerations.
Right, but then they get to they want to they're trying to get a band together to go to do a battle of the bands, and then there's also like inner turmoil because
conflict.
High school romances.
I was about to say it's not maybe like a three-way. Wow, love triangle.
No, not a love triangle. Like the metalhead kid hates the bass chick. Like they actually get into a fight in school.
Okay.
And
What about the band geek? What's his deal?
He's sleeping with the bass chick, the chick who plays the bass.
Oh, okay.
But she, he wants to play other types of music, but then he realizes like, because he ends up playing with another band, and he's like, this is so simple and boring.
Okay, gotcha. So
and then
really winning him over.
Yeah, Joe Manganiello was in it.
Joe Manganiello.
Scott Ian's in it from Anthrax, which is a metal band.
Anthrax, yes, I've heard.
Kirk Hammett he pops up in it.
From Metallica, I understand.
And
he's the guitarist?
Yes, lead guitarist. James Hetfield's rhythm guitarist.
2 guitarists, a bassist, and a drummer.
Yes,
and also a singer. But who is the lead
guitarist? Rhythm guitarist.
Rhythm.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the way Metallica's always been.
No, I know. I just like in my mind, I think that there should just in Guitar Hero rules, there's a singer, guitarist, a bassist, and a drummer.
Right.
But Metallica got 2 guitarists.
Right.
Leading the rhythm. Okay. In the Ninja Turtles coming out of their Shell tour, there's a keyboard.
So anyway,
you trying to circle back to Ninja Turtles we're talking about?
No.
What are we talking about?
Metal Lords.
Oh, Metal Lords, right. I think of Metalhead. That's what got me fucked up.
Wasn't that Shellhead? No, Metalhead was his name.
Actually, I don't know.
It might be Shellhead. It might be Shellhead.
We're going to do a Ninja Turtle episode when that new game comes out.
Nice. I'm stoked. For that.
I think the last Ronin comes out, too.
Oof, I know. I want to get that.
I already pre-ordered it.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, baby.
You have a problem, sir.
Yeah, that's fair. Got several. But you liked it.
Yeah, I really did, and it was, and kind of like a Grease ending, like where the girl like.
Oh my god.
But she didn't change for a guy. She changed for the style of the band, I guess.
So she did it for the band.
And she was actually able to like open herself up because she was like a very shy like introvert.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I dig it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Good moral.
Yeah.
And did you feel, as somebody who enjoys the metal genre of music, did you feel pandered to, or did you feel like spoken to? Like that was like, yeah, that was good. Like you didn't feel embarrassed or anything like that. Like you felt like it was like, oh yeah, no, that's good.
No, I didn't feel embarrassed. Like
that's
there's
good.
this like there's this one part where
you're spending $16.50 on the fucking Netflix.
$16.83.
There it is. God damn it.
there there was one part where it was like the metalhead kid. He was just like, we're not having a girl in the band. It's so fucking gay.
Gotcha.
And meanwhile, like, she's looking at like
Did he say gay?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's looking at the posters on like his,
boy.
like on his wall, and it's like picture of like Axl Rose in like the bicycle shorts and like Rob Halford, and he's just and she's just like,
I'm sorry. Does this take place in modern times?
I was getting like modern times, yeah, because there are cell phones and everything,
Right.
But it's like, that you also have that retro feel to in the show as well.
That's pretty cool.
So it was cool.
It's like a throwback or something.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, they do a cover of like War Pigs by Black Sabbath and such. So pretty cool.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I'd watch it again.
Wouldn't be with me, but okay.
Huh?
Glad you enjoyed it.
I will make you watch it.
And that is all we have.
That's all we've been up to. That's not all we have.
We're
still swinging.
Let's swing on into the next topic then, Tom. That's actually more of a Batman thing, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I hate you for that.
Fuck. It's all about Spider-Man. 60 beautiful web-swinging years. Happy birthday, Spider-Man. Happy
anniversary, Spider-Man.
Mr. Spider-Man.
To you.
Spider-Man video games. We haven't done a Spider-Man video. We did a comic book video game episode.
I honestly thought we did.
No, we didn't. We didn't do a specific video game Spider-Man video game episode. So we're doing
know
that
better
right
than
now.
me. You listen
Spider-Man.
to this shit more than I do.
I did write down topics at one point, and I don't know. So maybe we're duplicating ourselves, but this doesn't seem like we did duplicating ourselves. So, Nation, Tommy Nation, I want to own all the Spider-Man games, and I think that's an achievable goal.
Yeah.
And I hope me saying to all the millions and millions listening out there, don't try to step on my goal and buy up all these games to fucking price hike them up. Don't do that. Why would you do that to me? This is my dream. This is all I have. I need a win, damn it. But I have a good collection of the Spider-Man video games right now, and I got them right here. And we're going to start off with the newest addition to my collection. And webheads who watched me play Part 10 of the RudeBoyz streaming Marvel Spider-Man know that there was a live eBay winning of this game right here. Super quick selling and shipping, I should say. This is the Spider-Man for the Atari 2600, the first Spider-Man game. Tommy, take a look at this. In box with an instruction manual. Is it? Can I play it? I'd have to find my 2600. But look at that bad boy.
Parker Brothers.
Brothers.
Parker Brothers for Spider-Man.
Oh, stop that.
Holy shit.
Peter Parker.
Wait. Were Ben and Peter's father brothers?
Well, yeah, they had to have been, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, they were brothers, yeah.
Holy shit. So
Ben and Richard
made this game about...
And they made Spider-Man.
Well,
no, they didn't. Wait, that's weird.
About Richard's son,
right?
Ben's nephew, the Parker brothers, foresaw Spider-Man happening.
Tom, this is Tom. This is up there with the Alex Hammerstone.
Nothing.
Nothing like that. And honestly, Tom, we have to do another episode of that mental capacity.
I don't think I
still don't know what we're doing next episode.
I don't think I can recreate that.
That was tremendous. 1982.
That could have been an episode in itself.
Parker Brothers popped out this game. Parker Brothers, the game company, did this, and it's an endless climber, basically.
Look at Spider-Man's ass on that.
He is packing, baby. Man, he's got some cake for days. Go check out the back so you can check out the sweet graphics.
No, I saw it in the book.
You're just basically swinging, trying to catch a green goblin, much like him. Tom, we talked about this on the stream.
Drama, action, suspense. In this exciting Spider-Man adventure, the Green Goblin has set out to destroy New York City. Only you can save the bustling metropolis because you're Spider-Man! Quickly slip into your costume, check your web fluid cartridges, and get set to web swing through this most dangerous mission. The action begins on a booby-trapped skyscraper.
There you go. I mean, that if that doesn't scream one of Green Goblin's biggest plans, I guess nothing does. It doesn't.
It does a
They
little
tried.
bit.
They tried. But moving on. That was 1980. 1984, they did Quest Probe, which is like some weird text adventure nonsense. Moving on. And then they did a Spider-Man game with Captain America called Amazing Spider-Man and Captain America Dr. Doom's Revenge. And he was also in Revenge of Shinobi. He was. So Sega had the rights to Spider-Man for a little bit. We're going to talk about in the next couple games they pop out. But Japan's a weird place. I don't know if you know this. They're just able to just use random characters. Like, they'll have Darth Vader fight Shinobi, or Batman fight Shinobi, or Spider-Man fight Shinobi.
I do remember seeing that on some YouTube channel, yeah.
But moving on to the 1990s, Game Boy, Amazing Spider-Man, developed by Rareware, which would eventually become the company that made Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie, and be bought by Microsoft and do Avatar games. And then there was Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Amazing Spider-Man 3, all for the Game Boy. But then under the Sega umbrella, you have the game Amazing Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, which is, I think, just called Spider-Man on the Sega Genesis.
Right.
But it came out on the Sega CD and the Game Gear, like they do. Sega Diz. Diz does. But then let's move on to your first Spider-Man game. And probably my first Spider-Man game, now that I'm thinking about it. Spider-Man the video game, a.k.a. the arcade game. Came out along the same time as the Captain America and the Avengers game. You play as Spider-Man and his best friends for life, Black Cat, Namor, and Hawkeye.
Because fuck Iceman and Firestarter.
Honestly, like, who else would you have picked back then? Like, why? Why Namor and why Hawkeye? I mean, I know Spider-Man's a loner and all, but maybe, like, Daredevil? Was Daredevil not a thing? I guess it was before the Frank West. What the fuck am I trying to say?
Frank Castle?
No, what was the fucking...
Frank West is from...
No, I know who Frank West is, but who
I don't
was
think
the
you know.
I don't think you... Dickhead. Who was the fucking... Born Again, that writer, Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Daredevil really kind of upswung into popularity.
Daredevil was having issues around then, okay?
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, so
Give the guy a fucking wow. Chris is wrapping the wire around his fist like he's about to hit me. Holy fuck. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yikes.
Sorry, Daddy, I spoke out of turn.
But this is a really fun game that we do need to stream, and I do need to figure that out. So please just keep... This might even be after the fucking you hear us, but we're going to try. You fight Scorpion and Venom and Kingpin and fucking Hobgoblin, I think, and Green Goblin.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom? Sure.
Doom.
I think like a giant Dr. Octopus also? I don't remember.
Doom.
But like it does a weird like scaling thing where like, it's a lot of fun, but I gotta figure that fucking shit out. I gotta get off my ass and do something for my life. Then Spider-Man came on the NES. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. You fight Sinister Six, the Electro, and Sandman, Mysterio, Hobgoblin, Vulture, and Dr. Octopus. So this is the second iteration of Sinister Six. Just saying. This is post-Craven's last time. Boom! If I had the buttons, that would have been a button move. Spider-Man / X-Men Arcade Revenge.
Game was such a pain in the
Did you play this
ass.
game?
Yes.
Okay. Any of these games, by all means, shout them out. You played the Game Boy one, right? We talked about it a little quick. What were your thoughts on it? Was it janky?
Janky.
Janky? Was it
Such a
janky as
stupid
fuck?
fucking word.
You've never heard the word janky before?
I have. I just think it's stupid.
Is it junk?
In the trunk?
Is it junky chunky?
I don't know. I mean, for the time, it was fine.
I don't know. I was a child. What do you want me to do?
I've been playing since I was a fucking child, man.
That's
What do you
amazing.
want?
So Spider-Man, X-Men, Arcade Revenge. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, man. This Nintendo, right? Or
Yes.
SNES?
Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Oh, so it's for the SNES.
I knew you were going to fucking do that. I knew it.
SNES.
I have very little nerd pet peeves.
Bring out the AT-ATs.
Honestly, you know what? Fucking Lego Star Wars. They said at. right after somebody said AT-AT, so I'm like, I almost dropped the controller. I was like, what is this? What are you doing to me? Oh, man. Oh, man. There was, honestly, someone did like a Twitter poll where it was like, how do you pronounce the second Nintendo console? And then it was either Super Nintendo or you pronounce it incorrectly. Like, it's either Super Nintendo or buckle. Or just die. Anyway, yes. So tell me about this game, Tom. I am unfamiliar with it.
You played as Spider-Man
Oh, here we go.
and the X-Men, and you fought Arcade and Murder World.
Right.
I believe the X-Men you got to play as
Here
was
we go. I have the list right here, so go ahead.
Wolverine.
Safe bet. Very good. Okay. I honestly, they're all pretty safe bets for 93.
Gambit?
Yes.
Okay. Storm?
Right. Okay. One more.
Cyclops.
Boom. Got it. Man, he's the best. Tommy's the best. We got to do an X-Men episode.
For some reason, I like Colossus was like one to creep up there.
Fit in there. Yeah,
Like,
a big burly guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously,
Fair.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So, yeah.
dude, we could do we could do an episode on X-Men games.
We might have to.
Yeah.
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 The next one we're talking about is Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, which we just streamed, like I said.
And we beat.
And we beat it. Yes. Like about under 90 minutes-ish. Check it out on our YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yes, we do.
Oh shit! We got it back at YouTube. Wow, rage!
bit.ly/RudeBoyz YouTube. God damn you. Which is on our Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. We did that whole effing game, and I own it. But that was my first. This is my first Spider-Man game. Red cartridge. I'm holding it right here. Look at this. Red cartridge. I had the poster where it was like paint the town red, and it was like READ, and it was like tied into like a book club or something like that. I don't know, but hey, because the first thing when you see this crazy space monster, you're like, man, I really need to read a book. You know?
Read a book. Read a motherfucking book.
You're just like, I feel like your brain is like, what did you just say? I'm just gonna repeat what he just said. Right back at him.
I don't understand where you're fucking going. So
I used to have a poster that Maximum Carnage, when this game came out,
Uh-huh.
I guess in order to get like acclaim, was like, oh, we really don't want a stigma of like, oh, video games rot your brain. So they teamed up with Scholastic. I don't remember, but they're like, we're gonna make like, is a book club. I'll look it up, and it was called Paint the Town Red, but red was spelled READ.
I mean, if you're stupid like me, you see that as paint the town read.
Well, yeah, I get that, but that word can be said both ways.
I understand that,
Okay.
but I'm dumb, and I would see it as paint.
Okay, fine, but the point.
I believe you. I just didn't know you were trying to do something, so that's why I started singing.
Paint the town red.
Read.
But I don't think you understand.
I do.
I don't think you understand. I'm googling it right now.
Google it.
Why don't you Google it?
Just Google my nuts.
Paint the town red is a
Paint the town read.
Reed Richards. Anyway, Maximum Carnage, we should talk about it, but yeah. We played a whole game. We played the whole fucking game. I gotta look up Maximum Carnage. Hold up. Maximum Carnage. Paint the town red. This is really good content. I apologize, everybody.
This is fucking
Free trial? What the fuck is this? Sold free trial? Paint the town red? I don't know. No way to know.
No way home.
And they also came out with a sequel, Separation Anxiety, which is loosely based off the sequel. Did I like you read that, right? Separation Anxiety for one of the Trading the Backs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't really do a lot. I think Carnage is back, and it's like Maximum Carnage 2 basically, but it was like what Venom story was out at that point, and separation anxiety was there. So like, all right, cool. Oh, hey, we got other symbiotes now. Cool. Like, I'll definitely fire it up, and we could try it, but it'll probably be a mess because I've never played it before, so I can't say. Another game I didn't play before was also probably the fourth Spider-Man game named Spider-Man, called Spider-Man, and it came out in '95, and it was about the cartoon. Did you see it or no? It also features the Fantastic Four.
No.
See, this is what I always hated.
Do you have it?
I'm reading it. No, I don't have it.
You don't have this?
I don't, no.
This game with cover art?
No.
Mm.
Oh, it looked like a cartoon. Yeah.
And what did it come out for?
Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Huh.
The Super NES game features 6 levels, 5 bosses, and 14 sub-bosses. The Genesis game features 5 levels, 5 bosses, and 13 sub-bosses. I hate that. But, I mean, that was how it was back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just, different thing. There was also a game that came out for the Super Famicom called Spider-Man Lethal Foes, which was based off of the Lethal Foes of Spider-Man miniseries around that time. Mark Bagley drew that whole MFing thing. It was pretty good to look at. It's a really
we're PG.
story.
He just said MFing.
Oh, hey, yo.
Fuck.
And the game
There.
is nonsense. I tried playing it. It is tough to play. Spider-Man Cartoon Maker.
Or maybe you just need to get good.
That is also true. And honestly, anybody who saw our stream for Maximum Carnage realizes how good I am not.
Yeah, it took you how long to get Carnage down to red?
Shut up. Shut up. Spider-Man was in Marvel Superheroes for the arcades, which led into Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun, but that's not really a Spider-Man game per se. Spider-Man Web of Fire, which is probably the rarest Spider-Man game. I will definitely buy this game as a reproduction because it was made for the Sega 32X, and I think they made 12 copies. That's an exaggeration, but they made this game after they were like, we're stopping selling the system. So they're like, fuck, let's not make a lot of copies. This game goes for like 1,600 easy. I'm not doing that. I'll get a reproduction. I don't give a shit. You fight Dragon Man? Like, come on, stop it. Stop it right there.
Stop.
It doesn't even sound like a good Spider-Man game. Spider-Man and the Sinister Six was an adventure game? I have no idea about what that is. Oh, create the edutainment things. Fart. Then Spider-Man went to the third dimension there, true believers. He entered the third dimension with the Z-axis. He went right at you, whipping his webs right in your face. This is Stan Lee. Stan Lee narrated the Spider-Man video game for the 14th game named Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1. And also the N64 and the Dreamcast and et cetera, et cetera. That one I own. Had a hard time playing it because I think I tried playing on my backwards compatible
I played this one,
PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And it came out garbled. So I had to bust out the PS2.
Not a bad thing.
And I didn't get really far in it because I'm like, I have no idea where the disc is. Look at that.
Probably still on the PS2.
Probably still the PS2. Oh, boy. Check that out.
Where's the PS2?
That's a very good question. This is even a live realization that I don't know where my shit is. That's distressing, isn't it? Oh, God. I'd say my PS2 is like probably rattling around someplace, shredding that disc to fucking bits. Actually, is that it right there? No, it's an old laptop. Anyway, there was a sequel called Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, which I'm always down for that. Like, when you want to take like a lower tier villain and make them the main villain, fuck yeah. We're going to talk about a game like that we both like. But then there was also a sequel to the Game Boy Color version of Spider-Man, specifically called The Sinister Six. That's pretty cool. And there was a couple handheld games, blah, 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 blah. He cameoed, yada, yada, yada. But then we get into the early 2000s, 2001.
2001!
Sam Raimi Spider-Man games. So, Spider-Man, the adaptation to the first movie, Spider-Man 2, the adaptation to the second movie, and Spider-Man 3, which is the adaptation to Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound?
Yeah, just making sure you're paying attention. Spider-Man 3. I bought these 3. I think when we were doing our rewatch, I was like, I think I
Yeah,
want to
you
own these
did.
games.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I got Spider-Man 1 and 2 on GameCube and 3 on PlayStation 3, which is unfortunate because I think my PlayStation 3 is like a jet engine and it sucks. But this is like the way to play it. This dude, they fucking, when they made up the PlayStation 3, like they were like, oh, what font should we rip off? How about the most successful thing we've done in years? Spider-Man. Like, look at that, Tom. Look at the Spider-Man up top here, and then the PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
You didn't catch it. I just dropped it in his face. But between that, though, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oof.
Ultimate Spider-Man's good.
It is,
It's
but
not great.
Fuck that
Yeah,
race.
racing going on in there. But this game
God
is
damn, I
canon.
forgot how tiny those.
Discs are?
Yeah.
Yes. Nintendo, man, always beating their own drum. But yeah, no, Ultimate Spider-Man. This game is canon. This game is like,
That's Bagley, right?
it is Bagley. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like, what happened with Venom? Like, where's he been? Here he is right here. Find out the rest of the story.
By
in
playing.
Ultimate Spider-Man
By
on
playing
the
this
GameCube,
game.
Sony PlayStation 2, and Xbox system of video games.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously the Raimi games came out on fucking everything.
Yes.
So GameCube, PS2,
Yep.
PS3 at points, 360 at points, PSP, Wii, PC, like booty bots everywhere, baby. I don't see Ultimate Spider-Man on this list, but I know it's here. It is here, I know it is. But then we move on to the next system of games. I have this game too, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. I played this game with my nephew when he was a wee baby. This is kind of like the movie universe a little bit. Like you can see Venom and Doc Ock and Green Goblin, but it's like a brawler, and you team up. And there's also like Black Cat and Rhino and Iron Fist and Sandman, of course, and I think New Goblin. Everything's gotta be a New Goblin. Goblin these nuts. Right? Tom's eating pizza while I vamp. And we're going long, baby. And then the invention of cell phones happened, so now there's a ton of fucking mobile games out there. One we'll talk about real quick. I don't want to go in order, but Spider-Man Unlimited.
That was the runner?
Yes.
Yeah, I really dug that.
I really dug that too.
That was a great toy.
I wish it was still active.
Yeah.
Because like I downloaded it at least twice since they stopped updating it, and you can't get far because it's like, I guess the game checks the system to be like, you know, what's going on out there? Nothing's happening, so it's like you can't do shit. So it's upsetting. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Tom, did you play that? This was the open world game where you could like swap between the red and the blue and red suit and the symbiote suit. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the regular.
Yeah, okay.
And like Luke Cage is there and Wolverine is there.
Thing?
I think so.
Or was that Nemesis?
I mean, Marvel Nemesis, he did show up in that, yes. But no.
I'm thinking Nemesis, but yeah, I play a little bit of Web of Shadows.
Okay. Yeah, so did I. But that's definitely another game I want to pick up. And then Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Yes, Shattered Dimensions, the 360 PS3 game. We dig this game. This was my favorite Spider-Man game until Marvel Spider-Man. I'm sure you're getting great sound with that.
The microphone loves me.
Oh. Yeah, this is the one where you play as 4 different Spider-Mans. You play as like 616 Spider-Man, 2099, Ultimate, and Noir.
I'm gonna say that was the first RudeBoyz game club.
I think so. Yeah, this definitely was kind of like
Unofficial.
unofficial. Yes,
Unofficial
This
RudeBoyz
this
game club.
predated the RudeBoyz brand, the RudeBoyz moniker. Talk a little bit about this game, Tommy. Shattered Dimensions.
Well, you play
Here, take the box so you can get inspired.
Oh man! Can I just read the back of the box?
I guess so. Yeah.
4 parallel worlds.
God.
1 unparalleled adventure.
As Spider-Man, it is up to you to restore the shattered fabric of reality by traveling across 4 distinct parallel worlds, experience epic boss-themed levels, and deal damage in a variety of ways as you take on the unique strengths of each of the 4 Spider-Men across each dimension. Play as 2099. Explore futuristic New York City. Ultimate. Unleash the power of the black suits. Amazing. Battle with innovative web combat. Noir. Experience stealth-based gameplay. Rated T for teen.
What's it rated T for teen for? Just go through that.
Mild language, mild suggestive themes, violence.
Something. Violence, yes. It's
yeah,
super
no,
dope. I love this game.
Yeah, no, this game was fantastic.
My second favorite Spider-Man game.
Yeah. So what was it? The guy who did the animated series.
Yes, they're all voiced by Spider-Man voice actors. Yes.
Let me see if I can do this.
Okay. Yeah.
Voiced. The guy who did the animated series voiced 2099?
Not in this game.
Ah,
in
fuck.
The next one.
Right.
So.
He voiced Amazing.
No.
Noir.
Yes.
Okay. And Stanley voiced
No. He voiced the narrator.
Damn. I was close.
Right. Do you want me to help you out?
Yeah.
Okay. Neil Patrick Harris, who did the new animated series, did
Yeah.
the 616 Spider-Man. Christopher Daniel Barnes, who you mentioned, did the Noir. Josh Keaton, I believe, who did Spectacular.
Okay.
He did Ultimate Spider-Man. And the dude who did Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends or Spider-Man 67 did 2099.
Stan Lee.
No, that wasn't Stan Lee. That was some weird white man name like Daniel. I was gonna say Craig. That's not right. Like Daniel.
Well, Daniel Craig.
Thomas.
That's a pretty white man name.
Well, I mean it is, but like that's also a fucking celebrity.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they all have their different gameplays.
Yeah.
It's really it's a lot of fun. And we were talking about it like when you take like Mysterio's the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Fucking Mysterio. Fucking Mysterio. But we were talking about it briefly. The game that followed this because Acclaim had to pop out. Acclaim? Activision had to pump out Spider-Man games like nobody's business. They popped out, what the fuck was it called? Edge of Time.
Yes.
And you played this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I think. I did.
No, I think I finished Edge of
Oh,
Time.
you did? Okay, cool. Edge of Time I heard is like divisive because it's like not as good as Shattered,
No.
and not open world.
Because you're only playing as Amazing and
You're only playing as
2099.
Yeah, this is the one that Christopher Daniel Barnes is voicing 2099.
Yeah.
So.
That's where I got confused.
Yeah, no, but he plays like you play as you fight Anti-Venom and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
You actually get some like, I don't know. I didn't play this game, Tommy. What do you think about it? Was it all right?
I dug it, yeah. I mean, I think there was one point where you swapped where Amazing goes into the future. And 2099 comes into 616. Which was really weird because, like, they didn't change the gameplay for them. So it was like your 616 Spider-Man in 2099.
Right.
So you're like, fuck, I can't do, like, oh shit, I just died because I didn't.
Because you're 616 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's 2099. I got you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick this game up. Hopefully not for super duper expensive because it's a fucking 360 game. But listen, that's how things go nowadays. But then that
Inflation.
What'd you say? Inflation. But that goes into the next two games, the fucking Amazing Spider-Man games, based off the Mark Webb / what the fuck is it? Andrew Garfield Spider-Man games, movies. The first game was weird because it was kind of like a pseudo sequel to the events of the movie, and then Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out. And then Amazing Spider-Man 2, the game has like Carnage in it or something like that. It's really weird.
Yeah.
From what I understand. But good costume variety, from what I understand, and a lot of respect to the brands of what am I trying to say? Of Spider-Man at the time. Like, like you get some I think you might even have like Superior Spider-Man costume in there, the Identity Crisis costumes. Like you get like some deep cuts in there. Not like the usual ones that you always see, like the Bagman or Spider Armor or
Right.
you get some different ones, some deep cuts.
You get a variety, a deep variety.
Yes. And then Spider-Man, as far as big time console releases for Spider-Man himself, you didn't really get until 2018's Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh, this was so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man's been in the Lego games, the fighting games, the mobile games. He's been all over the place, but Marvel Spider-Man. Yep, Marvel Spider-Man brought it back. It's Spider-Man, baby. Get ready for it. So I played it again. It's all on YouTube.
We got YouTube?
Yes, we do. bit.ly/RudeBoyz RudeTube, all lowercase. RudeBoyz be streaming. Amazing Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, 10 issues, 10 parts.
There you go.
Yeah, check it out. It was great. I love this game, but it's impossible to not compare it to the Arkham series just because it's a very well done comic book video game.
Right.
It is different gameplay wise. Batman works one way, Spider-Man works a different way. The rogues are this way, the story is that way. But I don't know. I just felt if you gave me an Arkham game and just painted it Spider-Man, I would have been on cloud 9. But this is still very good. Very good.
As I said on issue number 10, I think a Daredevil game would work better as a Arkham style game.
Yeah. No, I get it, but I'm saying
you don't because you don't agree with me, so you don't get it. God damn it! Yeah. Oh well, fucking Michael, come down here and fucking bite your goddamn fucking neck.
No.
You
that's the thing. You would want where's the lizard? Where's Vermin? Where's Swarm? Just fucking. Maybe you got to collect 50 bees in Manhattan, and then that causes Swarm to show up, and then you fight
Bitch,
Swarm.
we're getting number 2. Give him a fucking break.
Yeah, the 2 will probably be the same way, as 1.
No, because we can maybe do.
I got a feeling.
God damn it! Just give me fucking couch co-op play.
I don't know if you're getting that.
Yeah, I know you're not. God damn it.
But yeah, Spider-Man 2018 moved right on into Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is an also excellent game. You finished it for the first time this year. It's kind of don't even call it a spin-off. Don't even call it a sequel. It's its own standalone game that, Miles Morales' Spider-Man brings so much more to the table. In addition to web swinging and web combat and stuff like that, with the Venom powers, the invisibility, the cloak, the Venom shock, and just his own personal style. This is honestly, at points I liked Miles Morales more than the original, only because it streamlined a lot of the open world stuff. You right there?
Yeah.
All right. It streamlined a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? So, which only makes me more excited for Spider-Man 2. The 5th game named Spider-Man 2.
I cannot wait for that, but I can't wait for Wolverine more.
And I mean that was announced in 2021. So there's no. I mean, listen, with the global pandemic and whatnot, I would say maybe next year we would probably get something. If it's a really good look at it and it comes out in 2024, but I'm thinking 2023 might be it. Because I think fucking God of War comes out this year. So I think what else? Where's the next big heavy hitter?
Right.
Got, but that one we already know based off the trailer that you're gonna get Spider-Man. You're gonna get Peter and Miles. Peter in his brand new face. Maybe they'll give him a third face. I don't know. You're gonna get Venom, voiced by Tony Todd. And it sounds like you might get Kraven, based off of the narrator.
Voiced by Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh my God, that'd be some synergy that they do not need, because that movie.
It could help the movie.
It could, honestly, it could do nothing but help the movie.
Exactly.
To be honest. And you know what? I wouldn't hold it past Sony, to be completely honest. So, Tom, I mean, just quickly, Marvel Spider-Man, top tier Spider-Man game. We love Shattered Dimensions.
Agreed.
Anything else you want to highlight? Arcade game, which we will play. I swear to God, we will play it.
No, man, I think we hit everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, we hit it all. We hit all the Spider-Man games. I want to get all the Spider-Man games. Nation, give me your Spider-Man games. I gain power from your Spider-Man games.
He's like Thanos.
Yes, I'm like Thanos, but I want all the Infinity Gems, stones. They're called stones they're called gems in the comics.
Yes.
All right. They're called gems in my heart.
Yes.
And on that note, RudeNation, thank you for joining us. Episode 124 in the webbing it up. This last Spider-Man episode.
Woo!
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining us for Spider-Man. You've been, you've been on the Instagrams, on the Twitches. Thanks for joining us, RudeNation. Those social media as follows, like, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search for RudeBoyz469. Follow us and like us there. Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. We'll be streaming, hopefully something more Spider-Man related. I'm thinking next month for June, gearing up for Return to Monkey Island. I want to replay the Monkey Island games. I got that great big limited run box set right there. Tom's eyes are rolling in his head for that. I do want to also play Tunic. I still have Tunic on Game Pass, and I want to play that. So there'll be more twitching happening.
I do enough reading. I don't need to do reading in my games.
It's all voice acting.
Yeah, but isn't it text-based as well?
Yeah, you could read it or you can listen to it talk. This is special editions, my guy. It's 2022, brother. Remakes came out later. What is your problem?
It's late.
It's late. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so that's on Twitch. All that stuff, all our episodes get sent to our YouTube page.
We have YouTube?
Yeah, Tom, I've been telling you all fucking episode we have a YouTube, okay?
Whoa.
bit.ly/RudeBoyz YouTube, all lowercase. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn.
Yum.
But our home away from home, our Peter's apartment. I mean, he doesn't have like a headquarters, It's not like the web.
Our Parker place.
Parker Place. That sounds
sexy.
Somewhat. Is RudeBoyz.podbean.com.
Whip that bean.
That is your best one. If you want to hit me up on social media, I'm at Sherms, TEH_SHERMS. Mixology account on Instagram, ShermMixalot64.
Yo, Netflix, you fucking scumbags. You can get me, if you want to refund my $16.83 monthly, you can get me at Tommy_cash80. That's cash with a K.
You should be like, with interest. How does your levels pop up? Is it because you got a little more bassy voice than me? No, it's not that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next episode.
We never figured it out. Yeah.
What are we doing? What do you want to talk about next episode? I talk about Spider-Man video games. What do you want to talk about? What you got? I know I put the talent on the spotlight right now. The lights came up on the stage.
The world. I don't know. I just looked at the globe and I was like, oh, the world.
We want to talk about globes?
Yeah, sure. The different
Flat Earth
globes.
Theory, starring Tommy Cash.
Shit. I don't know.
Subject to be determined, Nation.
Every fucking time.
Goodbye.
This has been a presentation of the Rude Boys Podcast Network.
Oops.